Hello everybody and welcome back. So a bit of a story time before we get started here. More of my friends have been joining the server and it's been very interesting. So most recently we had Trailgrazer join the server and well, needless to say, that was a bit of an adventure. So at first, I came to the spawn and he was there, he was waiting. He wanted to try and go in his own direction, so I let him. I even stuck around him just to try and help him out. Just to maybe try and help him find the perfect spot. So we traveled up north from the spawn area, and basically ran into some ice dragons. So we got myrtleized, and then we tried going west of the spawn island, and we actually found a decent bit of land after getting through all of the glaciers and everything. But we were traveling a bit. We eventually encountered Cyclops and more dragons. So I asked him, hey, do you want to just come to my house? And he was like, yeah, I'll just go to your house. So I left a waystone there because he also found a horse and he was riding it. He didn't want to lose it. So we came back to my house. We traveled around a little bit. And lo and behold, more dragons showed up. I don't know where they came from, but more of them just showed up. And we were trying to fend them off. Eventually they came to the house, burnt down a little bit of the house, and just left some holes here and there. So I had to spend some time fixing that up. So that was fun. And then after all that, I was like, okay, I'm done for the day. So I got off and was like, nope, no, I'm not recording that day. So a couple of days have passed. I've fixed up everything, and we're hunky-dory now. As you can see, there's some charred bits right there. So I'm going to pick up from where we left off. And it took me a little while. I've also kind of expanded here and there. I have been playing a lot off screen, just trying to figure out certain things because I'm also preparing for more friends to show up. So I was grading more gemstones, more gear and whatnot for them, based on what colors they wanted and they specifically requested. Just fun stuff like that. I'm probably gonna tear all this down today and start working on something else. I finally figured out how the covers work. So here, I'll show you guys what that looks like now. So now there's no ugly wires showing. The covers do work, but god damn, is it a process. So yeah, let me show you how many I made, because again, I didn't know how many I thought I would need. So I made more. I found out that in order to get these to actually work, you have to put them in a crafting table with a there we go. No, wait, there it is. You have to put them in a crafting table with the block you want them to, look like. And then you place it on top of the cable, pipe, wire, whatever it is that you're trying to cover up. Only problem is that it's still clear. It's there, but it's clear, so you have to log off of the server and then log back onto the server for it to actually visibly show that it has been covered. Excuse me. Now, I don't know if Orvum has been back on to work on his house. He was at Anime Expo. Oh yeah, my lights are flickering. They're having a bit of an issue. So just don't pay mind to that if the lights flicker. But yeah, I don't know if Orvum has done anything. No, it doesn't look like he has. So, or maybe it won't update until I get there. But either way, I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I am going to worry about is I'm going to tear down everything that is in the garage. And I'm going to set up the storage that I was talking about. That right there, That is a powered furnace. I'll get into that later. I was also playing around with the silent gear a little bit. I made this like netherite tier pickaxe with a lot of stuff. It's great. It is a wonderful tool. It mines really fast. There's just one problem with it. See, this is sand. Okay, if I mine it normally, I get sand, right? Okay, so I place that back down. I use this thing. I get glass. I get glass instead. And it's the same thing with trees. You know, I'm coming over here. I want to chop down a tree. I want to get some logs. I get charcoal. I get charcoal instead. But that's fine. It's all fine. It's all hunky-dory. I'll be fine. I've also been just kind of running around the world, just trying to like map it out a little bit. You know, because I want to try and find locations. I want to try and find stuff. So over here, there's like a woodland mansion that we found, more dragon nests, meteorites and such. So yeah. But I'm still gonna probably use the spot that Orvum and I found for a project later. I was messing with Create. I was trying to get other materials. Create was kind of needed for some of that. I'll show more of that later. But like I said, for now, I'm going to focus on the computer storage because there's a lot of stuff in here that needs to be organized. This is all the Create stuff that I found. I didn't make any of this in here except for like the zinc. All of this I have found within the world, and it's a little crazy. I'm glad that I found these schematic cannons because those will help me later down the road build buildings automatically if I can like somehow figure out how to make the schematics for it. But for the time being, for now, like I said, I'll worry about that later. I also made some new armor because I like green more than I do everything else. Slingshots are now also the most OP ranged weapon, so don't go messing with that. Okay, what do I got everywhere? So yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and start tearing everything down. I have like these S tier diamonds that I'm trying to turn into stuff. That's gonna be fun. In order to get the computer storage up and running, though, I need to dip into those Certus quartz. The crystals finally formed, so I can finally start utilizing those to actually start making the things that I need to make in order to store everything that I need to store. Only thing is, I need a logic processor. And for that, I need to like work on making like the inscribers and such, which I already made ahead of time. So let's get that. I think it needs power. I don't necessarily remember. But that's okay. Like I said, I will figure that out. All right, so let's put those away. I don't remember. Oh, did I get 2 inscribers? I meant to get a charger. That's okay. One of these. Okay, that one's empty, so I can just get rid of that. Okay. And then I can get one of each of these. I said one. Not a whole stack. I said one. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, so that's for the silicone press. Oh, okay. I can make more silk. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. So there's 2 different silicones here. This is the one that I want to make for all of the... although I don't know if that one will work. But... I'm not doing Oritech. I'm doing Applied Energistics. My head has also just been kind of like mesh. I don't know why. I really don't. All I know is that it has been. Okay, so let's get our Certus quartz. So I need the silicone press. Right. Oh, I smelt it. Okay, well, I guess I do have to use this just a little bit, so you guys are going to see something cool here. So just watch. This is why I like Oritech. It's awesome. Okay, so that gets turned into that. I'm just going to leave that there at this point. Let's teach that this. Okay, so in order to get this up and running first, I need to make a ME controller, and in order to make that, I need flux crystals, I need engineering processor, and I need skystone block. Now, skystone block I do not have, so I need skystone, which I have, and I need to burn it. So let's go ahead and grab that. There are some other materials that have an EMC value but don't have a crafting recipe. So figuring those out just it was a pain. I need to make the Fluix crystals. Okay, so I need redstone. I need to charge this, and I need nether quartz. Okay, so now I remember I do need that. This needs power. Put that in. Did it work? It did not. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I had to put the back end into something. There it goes. Okay. So now I have that. And you know what? Let's be real safe here. Let's just put that in here. And now we're going to utilize the pool! As it turns into morning. So having the pool is actually going to come in handy. Get that. There we go. We have our Fluix quartz, Fluix crystals. We'll never have to make those again. Okay. Have that there. I think it does need power. I don't know. I'll find out here in just a second. Anyways, the controller. So I need to make the engineer processor. So in order to make that, I first need to make the logic processor, and I need to make the printed silicone. In order to make printed silicone, alright, guess we're about to find out. Where's my silicone? What happened to my silicone? Alright. It does need power, good to know. Okay. There it goes. And now I need to make... Let's just make everything. Let's just be safe and just make everything. So now... I need 2 more flux crystals. There we go. I have my controller. Put that in there. Now, in order to actually power it, I also need an energy acceptor because, for whatever reason, it just does not play nice with other... Or maybe I no longer need an energy acceptor. Ah, there it is. Okay, so in order to make that, I need quartz glass, which in order to make... Okay, so that has power. Alright, so I'm just gonna make, like, the biggest size that we can make in here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna do a 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I went 1, 2 minutes. Alright, so this is going to be, so each side can carry about like 32 circuits, and it gets a little all over the place with that. The more circuitry you have, the more power it drains. Right now it's only accepting about like 132 units per tick, but that's beside the point right now. In order to actually like store things into this, we need what's called an ME drive. So I'm gonna make that 2. There it is. All right. Golly, the rain is... I am just all kinds of noise sensitive today. So in order to make the ME drive, I need to make the glass cables. In order to do that, I need to make the quartz fiber. So now I have that. Now I get 2 of these. And now I have that. I only need the 2 to make the drive. So now I need 4 iron and 2 engineering processors. Perfect. So now we have our ME drive. Now, I'm going to put this right here for now. And we can, like, slot cards into here, like floppy disks, essentially. And that will be our storage. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make those. And I'm going to skip to the part where I've made the highest one that I possibly can. See y'all in a second. Hey there, Boom Squirrels. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click the links to find more of our content, and follow us on Twitch to watch us live. And as always, have a blast.